a different opinion. For me, no. I have lots of friends who do OnlyFans who I respect. I respect their lifestyle. They travel, live freely. You know, they're financially stable. So I don't have a problem with that. And if they want to do that, okay. Like,
Are they happy?
They're so happy.
In front of you?
In front of everyone. Like I see them, you know, on Instagram or in person or whatever, see what they're doing. They're traveling. You know, they have no...
Traveling.
You know,
through a force.
Okay.
They have money, you know, they're chilling.
Nice.
Okay. So why don't you do OnlyFans then?
For me, it's not for me. I
Why?
don't want to...
Why?
Because that's
It's fun. You travel.
Yeah, it's fun. You
They're
travel.
happy.
Yeah.
You see how happy they are. Why don't you do it?
Yeah, do
because
it.
it's just not something I'm into. Like
I would want
Chat,
my
would you
kid-
buy
I
your
would want
OnlyFans,
my
yes or no?
kids looking at that, like in the future, like my children.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, not just that. It's just not something I want to be doing for me, but that's fine.
Damn, they're all spending yes. That's
All right. So
you're judging.
So you're saying it's okay, right?
If someone does it, I'm not going to judge,
Yeah.
and I respect them.
Okay.
You know,
Do you think society respects women in general that do that?
I think it's taboo, so, you know, I don't think everyone respects it, no.
It has become more normal though.
Yeah.
I think the past few years, it's like people talk about it in like a normal way.
Is that a
It's
good
not
or a bad thing? Like, is the fact that it's taboo and the fact that it's becoming more normalized, is that a good or bad? Do you think that some taboos are necessary, that shaming is necessary?
Yeah, I believe shaming is necessary, definitely.
Right.
I mean, everyone has their own opinion, but it's a certain extent of OnlyFans. I don't know what level we're talking because people do different.
Yeah, there's so many different levels.
There's so many
it's
different
like-
levels. Like
What? Am I tripping?
No, you're right.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's all sex work, man. Let's just keep it 1,000. It's
Yeah,
it's
but
all
like-
sex work on there.
I think there's levels. Like there's like
All the girls that
Like,
are
I don't
higher earners are
The higher
fucking and sucking on
earners, yeah,
camera
the higher
or
earners,
doing like
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
exploiting their sexuality for money.
Bottom
That's
line,
just
the
reality.
customers are beating their dicks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm one of the customers, so.
This guy. Would you allow your son to get married to an OnlyFans girl, or would you have a serious talk with him beforehand?
I would have a talk with him. I would tell him, you know, I'm not going to force him to do anything because it's his own choice. But I would tell him you could get hurt. I mean,
What about you? What would you do if your son or your?
I would want to meet the girl first, get to know her. You know, depends on her personality, what she's like.
Okay. So you would give her a chance.
Yeah, depending on how she's like in person.
Okay. So if she was a full-on porn star and OnlyFans, you would still be like, you know what? Let me talk to her and get to know her.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Even for your son.
Even for my son.
Interesting.
I'm a
Let
very
me ask you this
open
question.
person.
Let me ask you this
so-
question. Let's say you had a daughter
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted to marry a homeless guy. Would you give him a chance? Would you want to meet him and talk to him?
Well,
Hell
that's
no.
different because he has no money, but the girl's going to have money if she's doing OnlyFans. So at least she can, like.
Well,
you
what
know,
if I told you a
contribute.
woman's sexuality is the equivalent to a man's status and money? So if a girl's out there
Mm.
giving it for free,
That's your
all over
opinion,
the
but it's
internet.
not mine. So that's okay.
It's not about an opinion. It's about how the genders objectively look at each other.
But I don't agree. That's just not.
I mean,
my-
this is
not my
biolog-
philosophy. Like
but
she was
it's
talking.
biological fact though. Like
I don't see it as equal.
men or women aren't equal. That's what I'm trying to illustrate here.
Yeah, but you just said it was equal. You said sexuality is equal
It's
to
the functional
money.
equivalent. That's why I had to switch the
Yeah, but I
scenario so
don't
you can
agree.
understand.
I just don't agree with that.
I found it interesting that you would go ahead and give a OnlyFans sex worker the benefit of the doubt and give her an opportunity to prove herself. But if I took the same situation, I said, okay, for your daughter, what if she was with a homeless guy? You said no. I wouldn't even give him a chance.
can I ask something?
Hold on. So so I don't understand. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
I guess it would depend why he's homeless, how long he's been homeless for. I mean, again, I'd probably have to meet him as well.
So you'd want to meet him as well.
Yeah.
You're gonna meet
Interesting
a
how
homeless
it
guy?
wasn't until I pressed you on it that you said that you switched your opinion. But the reality is you wouldn't. You were like immediately disqualified. But if I take a sex worker, oh, let me get to know her.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess, yeah. I don't know. But in my head, if I'm equating it, like, at least the girl has money. You know, the guy doesn't have money. So if you're in a relationship,
let me
he's
ask you
not
this.
able to contribute, but the woman will be able to contribute.
Okay, let's
because
take
she
two
does-
scenario then. Let's say you have a woman that has money and status, but she's a whore, and a woman that has zero money and status, but she's not a whore. What do you think most men would prefer?
I mean, in today's society, because of how it is, I'd assume,
A regular guy. What do you think they would
yeah,
prefer?
regular guy. What
do
was
you
it? The
think?
first
Most
one
men.
is what you
Most
said.
men.
doesn't do OnlyFans, the one that doesn't do OnlyFans.
They prefer the one that doesn't have OnlyFans, right?
In this society, I would say most probably would. Yeah.
I think since the beginning of time they prefer that.
Yeah.
Most men don't want hoes. So knowing that, then how can you make the argument? Like, you see where the disconnect is here?
But that's why I said.
Because you're saying, oh, she has money, as if that's.
I think differently. Like, I don't have the same opinion that you do, and I know I think kind of against the grain. That's just
No,
how
the
I
way
am.
you think is incorrect. That's the difference. Like,
No.
I'm
my
literally
opinion.
telling you, most men would not want a girl that's a whore.
No, I said that. I agree.
But you made the argument that it's okay if she's a whore if she has money.
You asked for my personal opinion, though.
Yeah, but your opinion doesn't jive with reality.
Okay.
An
then
opinion can be incorrect.
I don't agree,
An opinion can absolutely be incorrect.
and I don't think your opinion's correct.
I'm telling you the biological
we
reality.
can have different philosophies if you think outside the box.
My philosophy is
I
based
don't
on
think
biology.
anything's
There's
black
no
and
philosophy,
white.
it's biology.
For me, it's gray. It's not black and white. Someone can think this and want to live their life this way, and someone can think this and want to live their life that way. Whatever.
You're because you made the argument that she has money as if that's going to alleviate her being a whore. And I'm telling you, men don't care about money and status like that from a female.
I'm saying I don't care about her job preference. I care about who she is as a person.
You quite literally just made the argument that it's money based. So the guy should accept her.
Compared to a homeless person.
Bro, this bitch is stupid. Just
Compared to a homeless person.
I don't think you see the disconnect here, but that's fine. I just find
I
it.
don't think we
He just
agree.
keeps going sometimes.
No,
Yeah,
it's
she's
it's
just-
not about that. She doesn't.
She never will.
You're a
I
liberal,
just-
aren't you? You are a liberal.
I mean, I'm from California.
She said Trump is
so-
racist 5
Yeah,
minutes ago.
yeah,
like, you're just
yeah,
never
yeah.
gonna
like
make
talking
sense.
to a rock. Like, you're
She's a
not gonna
liberal.
win,
Like
bro. This bitch
libs
has no brain.
don't see the world for what it really is a lot of the times, unfortunately.
I know, but that's the problem. Like liberal programming will have you like single at 28, thinking that you never want to get a guy who's going to tell you what to do. The reality is that you want a guy who's going to say don't wear this and don't wear that and tell you what to do because you're not making any sense right now. Like you need a guy to be able to tell you you're
No,
wrong.
I don't like that.
Doesn't matter what you
I
like.
hate being micromanaged. Like I don't want to be told
Yeah,
what
you're
to
gonna
do.
hate being
That's just
single, too.
me.
You're
I
gonna
like
hate
being.
having
I
no
love
kids.
being single.
No, you don't.
I love it.
You love being single now because you can get attention from men, but when you're 35, 36, and you have no more eggs, you're gonna hate that. You're gonna get a bunch of
No,
cats.
because I have my friends and I do love cats.
Friends
so
are better
I'm
than
fine
kids.
With that.
Cats better than kids, really?
Yes.
All right, cool. I mean, this
I'm
is.
happy with my life. Why are you guys attacking
You're
me?
happy now, but I'm just—it's a warning sign for people to follow that ideology because then you're gonna have cats and friends instead of children.
Some people would rather have cats.
No,
and
they
friends.
wouldn't. Nobody's
Yes.
born and says I'd rather have cats and friends than kids. Everybody
I'd
wants.
rather have cats and friends and travel the world and live on my own and do whatever the fuck I want.
You'd rather
That's
drink a
just
martini
me.
on the beach and have friends and cats than have children and have a
Yes.
legacy?
Yes.
You
yes.
hear how retarded that is,
You know
right?
what? I
That's
respect
my
it.
opinion.
Okay.
I want to be
Did the other
free.
girls, hold on. Did you guys hear how dumb that was? That she'd rather like drink a little martini on the beach and have friends and cats than have kids. Do you guys hear that? Or
I'll
you guys
drink a
like?
martini and have kids.
Yeah, so you can do
On the
both.
beach.
You can do one. You can do the other.
It depends, I think, on the priority of the person. Because there's women that don't want kids, and well,
There's men that don't even want that.
Yeah.
this is true.
Do you want kids?
Everybody wants kids. I don't believe
I
that.
think I'm gonna
I
have
feel like
kids
there's
soon.
some men that don't want kids.
I think we gotta start thinking more gray and less black and white. There's a lot of
You having
know,
kids soon?
people can
Yeah.
have lots of
He
opinions.
said
With who?
I want a mini me.
With
I
who?
know.
You know.
I mean, to say that people don't want kids is a biological. We're put on Earth to procreate. Like
That's
that's
why
what
we're
human
here.
beings are literally designed to do. Like anyone that sits there and says, "I don't want kids," like typically later on as they get older, they're gonna want children. That mind that always changes. I was like 5 years ago. I was like, "I don't want no kids." Now I'm getting older. I'm like, "Shit, I want some kids. What the fuck am I doing?" Like you're
What
gonna
to-
change your mindset.
what to-
Huh? Whatever. You had something that you want to say?